Last class we have discussed about the objective of the course and what are all the basics needed to write a MATLAB programming. In this experiment we are going to discuss about the basic signal generation. First, why we need to generate these basic signals. The objective is to get familiarized with the signals and how to generate these signals using MATLAB, because while designing a system, the system will contain an impulse response h of n. If we need to find out the output of the system, that is the response y of n, we need to give an input x of n. In this case, this x of n should be a known signal. Then only we can able to analyze the output of the system. So, we are going to generate the basic signals such as sine waveform, cos waveform, impulse signal, step signal, ramp, exponential, triangular and sawtooth waveform. So in order to implement these signals in MATLAB, we need to know some of the basic functions which are available in MATLAB. The basic functions, using these basic functions, we can generate the basic signals. In the last class, we have discussed about all the basic functions which we are going to use for a signal, for generating these signals. First, we will discuss about the function input. In this input, this function, as we know that MATLAB deal with the one-dimensional, two-dimensional and three-dimensional arrays. So here we are going to generate as signals. Signal is a one-dimensional array. So we are going to deal with the one-dimensional array. Using this input function, we are going to get an input and assign to a variable. Here the input function, when we use this input function, it displays the prompt string on the screen, wait for the input from the keyboard, evaluate any expression in the input and return the value in the result. Suppose if I want to assign a single value to a variable, so for that what I am going to use is, suppose I am going to get an amplitude of a sine waveform. For that what I am going to do is, I am going to use a variable known as amplitude. I am going to use of this function input. Within this quotes, I am going to give a message, enter the amplitude. So that when it executes this instruction, what will happen is, what value we are assigning to this amplitude will be assigned to that amplitude. Similar to C programming, here in C programming we'll use printf and scanf for getting inputs, right? Similarly here we are going to use a function known as input. Using this input function, we are going to get the inputs. The input may be a single value, or it may be a one-dimensional array, or it may be a multi-dimensional array. The way in which we are giving the input, that only differs. Now I will show you how we can assign different types of dimension to a particular value using MATLAB.